Next time by, just 2 laps to go. Look at the captain.
2 more, Justin.
The expression never changes. Parker Kligerman, fist in the air, saying, go get him. Kenny Wallace gets out of the way. Next time by will be the white flag. Out of turn 4. Here he comes.
Everybody, here's your white.
Half a mile to go. It's been 939 days since a Dodge has tasted victory in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And today it looks like they may go 1-2. Hold on. Final corner. Through the turn. Justin Allgaier's going to do it. He gets his first Nationwide Series win.
And he'll see the white flag at the top of the hill.
He still has 4 miles to go on this fuel load, though. Still a lot of nerves.
Sorry, Andy, we are in the last lap of this race.
Okay, bud. Big
Does
lead
anybody
here.
run out of
Give me
fuel?
1 more smooth lap. 1 more.
He needs 1 more gallon of gas to make it back. These cars get about 4 miles to the gallon, and we got 4 miles to go.
There's the race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Sam Hornish on the move inside of Brian Vickers. And Klunk there. Owen Kelly gets by Vickers as well.
Boy, he's probably thinking, AJ, is how can I save a little bit of fuel and still run hard, stay in front of Allgaier? It's really hard to do. But he's got to hunt for a couple spots. He's 2 miles into this last lap right now with 2 miles to go.
In terms of laps led, AJ Allmendinger has dominated this race, but he's still got a bit to go to get back to take the trophy. Kelly and Hornish going at it.
If he makes it to turn 14, Al, he's still got to climb all the way up that hill.
Cars off at Canada Corner.
Oh, there's Regan
Smith. The final climb, the checkered flag, and the win for AJ Allmendinger in Road America. He scores for Roger Penske.
No, Denny's a short track racer. He's come from the Southeast short tracks, you know, Hickory, North Carolina.
How about these guys?
These guys know what
27-18 just swapped spots here.
Oh, look at Carl with the back of that line. He had his hands full.
2 laps to go.
This is for the 4th and 5th positions. 18 of Coleman, 27 of Keller. Coleman's going to get the spot. And up front, Denny Hamlin trying to check out and get away from Scott Wimmer. If he gets to the start-finish line, that takes out the green-white checker if there's no caution in this next few seconds.
Scott Wimmer in the 29. He beat Denny Hamlin the last lap by 10.
And there it is, white flag, final lap at Milwaukee.
I don't think he's going to have enough time, but Wimmer's got the fastest car on the track right now.
Denny Hamlin started the day in Sonoma, California on the Infineon Raceway Road Course, practicing his Nextel Cup car for tomorrow's race. Got here late, jumped in the car after Almirola qualified it on the pole and led the start of the race.
Hell yes.
And it will have all been worth it for him.
You got heart, baby. You got heart. We all love you.
Denny Hamlin wins at the Milwaukee
Good
Mile.
job, Denny. Eric, if you're listening, you did an awesome job, too.
Eric, this is your race car, man. I appreciate everything you did.
Guys, there's a lot of emotion tonight. We got hardware. We set up all over the race. Just want to thank all the people from Rockwell for making it all happen.
Sadler struggling to hold on to 9th, trying all he can to at least get back to 8th. Oh, he's loose.
Yeah, he just got an extremely loose race car, trying to make the most of it.
This has got to be heartbreaking. At one point, I guarantee you he's thinking, we are looking pretty doggone good.
One more time.
There you see it. The white flag is out. Now Denny Hamlin is closing on Trevor Bayne.
Yeah, he's right there. He's going to put some pressure on Trevor on this last lap. Trying a little different line off turn 2.
Didn't seem to help, though.
Might get a run down the back straightaway, though.
He can get a little bit of a draft here, but I'm sure Trevor's going to make him go by on the high side if he's going to pass him.
The young man who stunned everybody, winning the Daytona 500 back in February, coming through turn number 4. He is going to get his first nationwide win in his 77th start.
It's going to be 2 laps here. 1 mile away from the checkers. And right behind him, a driver trying to win $100,000 via the Dash for Cash. That's his teammate Noah Gragson in the 9. Here's Barry through turns 3 and 4. He's going to see the white flag this time around. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It was a little bit closer than I thought he was going to get. A little bit nervous, but Barry had a good exit right there, and I think he's got it made. But really good job by that whole 18 today. Made their car better and better, and it showed up at the end.
Josh Berry, welcome to the club. You are a winner in the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
On the right side of your screen, with 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank, Alex Bowman looking for his first win of the season in the Xfinity Series. Potentially looking for his first career win in the Xfinity Series as well, and this is his 51st start. Alex Bowman, the 24-year-old from Tucson, Arizona, will take over for Dale Jr., but right now he wins in Charlotte.
Gragson did get a little bit of a push there from Justin Allgaier, the team car.
I think if you're behind Noah, you want to work with him. If you're in front of him, I'd be a little worried, right?
You're in the mirror all the time. Well, Tyler, what's your percentage of time in the mirror compared to looking at the windshield?
Oh my gosh.
For you?
In these cars, in this race that I won here, I don't think I looked out the front windshield the last 3 laps. When you're up front and you got nothing to look at, like Jeff Burton right here, oh man, he's got a handful. He might be looking forward now, but I'm looking in the mirror a lot.
Yeah, it's getting intense here, guys, for sure. Big moves, big blocks.
Here's Cindric again. Get back to the top, man. Coming through the middle is Brett Griffin, coaches our race leader, Jeb Burton. 29 laps to go. The 10 is out front. Top 5 at Talladega. Jeb Burton, A.J. Allmendinger, Austin Cindric, and we've got trouble.
We have a pretty good size.
Brandon Jones among them involved. Michael Annett and Ty Dillon in the 54. Now it's raining hard. And
they
you
have
know,
lost the track
this
now.
track is so big that you can get a little rain cell and it only impacts a portion of the racetrack, but this shot shows it all. It's coming down now, Regan, because there is no sunshine and we have lost the entire track. Jeb Burton is leading. We don't have time to dry the track. Jeb Burton, first career win, comes at Talladega Superspeedway.
2 laps to go. Uh-oh. To him. Uh-oh. Better watch out. It's where he's been so strong, right down in the middle of 3 and 4. But right here is where the 5 is really good. Watch him beat him out of here. Didn't really beat him that bad that time. Not that time. Matter of fact, he lost.
Kyle, you better run because you can't hide.
But I think if Biffle passes him, he's there. He's there. He's there, Larry. He's going to get a nose under him.
White flag. 1 to go.
Man, I thought he was. I tell you, he's making a run at him.
Driver.
I think Kyle Busch just has to protect that bottom right there. Biffle stays right with him. Half a lap to go. Woo, Biffle right out next to the wall off of 2.
Busch got a great jump there.
This is it right here.
Last chance. Biffle's got to get to him. Can't do it.
Can't quite make it.
Kyle Busch scores his first Busch Series win.
Good for him. Greg Biffle second, Kevin Harvick third, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Jason Keller fifth, David Green sixth, and our points leader coming into the race, Martin Truex Jr. finishes 7th. Pretty good recovery for Truex there.
What you want.
Ryan has done a great job holding on to that 2nd spot.
He absolutely has. I can't tell you how impressed I am with him when he did get up there and get that track position. These guys are not far back from William Byron. We know how good Byron has been all night long. Good to see both of these guys having a nice run.
Sieg has been really good since the restart. And they're battling behind William Byron. We will see the white flag this time. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Right now, he just needs to get this race car back around. He's so nervous. He knows how close he is to his first win at this moment.
Halfway down the back straightaway for William Byron. 1 week ago, had his heart broken at Michigan. Tonight, it's going to be all about a celebration. Career win #1 for William Byron comes at Iowa.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Ross Chastain has shouldered the pressure. Down the backstretch for the final time. The opportunity given to Ross Chastain. Coming out of turn number 4, he's going to earn his first win in the Xfinity Series.
Coming to the final corner of the track. Great run for Clements. Does he do it here? Takes a look. And diving down to the inside, Jeremy Clements now contact with Matt Tifft. They both spin. How far back is Michael Annett? Michael Annett was running third. Tifft and Clements come together, coming to the white flag.
I think Clements is still going to have the lead.
He's got it righted. Jeremy Clements comes to 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And there is Michael Annett. He was not close enough. He was about 10 seconds back in the 5 car, and he couldn't get there.
Does Clements have any damage to his tires, though, as he got off track?
Stephen Young with trouble. He'll get the 78 turned around. This is coming down to turn 5.
Clements has a huge lead, probably 20, 25 car lengths at least right now.
We began the day saying only a miracle would get certain drivers into the playoffs. Jeremy Clements was one of them. He's got the miracle in sight now. Can he keep it together? Mayhem in front of him. Other drivers, looks like tires coming apart. Got to be on your mind as you're trying to win.
I don't know what I was going through his mind. He's never won one of these races. He's on a road course. This isn't what he grew up doing or has that much experience at.
Jeremy Clements' best finish was on a super speedway where you have the advantage of the draft at Talladega to work your way through the pack. Here at Road America, it was one man, one machine, and a great strategy call for fresher tires at the end that put Jeremy Clements to the front.
Yeah, right now he just has to hold everything together. Don't push the issue right now. You've got everything right in front of you. You've only got about 5 more corners that you have to make.
Heading out of the carousel. Clements down toward the kink. He's got to get this one right.
Yeah, I'm sure they've told him he's got a nice lead. Don't push the issue.
Nice and smooth through the kink. Now lap traffic ahead. Coming down to the Canada corner and turn 12. Good smooth right-hander for Clements. Keeps the 51 looking solid. Next car back, Tifft is not within sight. It's just up to Clements now to take it home with lap traffic, his only barrier between himself and his first victory in the Xfinity Series. Through the final corner, Jeremy Clements has made it. Just a couple of lap cars in front, but the 32-year-old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, has found his way into the playoffs by winning at Road America.
But leading right now as far as the championship contenders go. Such a huge lead for Cole Custer as the laps continue to wind down. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Cole Custer trying to finish it out the 2017 season and win his first ever Xfinity Series race. While he has a huge lead and looking dominant for the win today. The final time through 3 and 4. Stewart-Haas and the Xfinity Series team looking for their first win. Cole Custer out of 4. He's going to win in Miami.
White flag, white flag. Let's just ride behind that 30. Just
No
ride
green
behind
white
it.
checker to worry about. Final lap for Austin Dillon. Earlier we saw the focus in the eyes, the concentration with this fast race car around this difficult track. He's going to bring it home.
Man, he has just done a great job tonight. Got one more corner to navigate. It's never over until it's over.
Dominant, and the first Nationwide Series win, car 3 to the checkered flag. Austin Dillon is a Nationwide Series race winner. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
Here, one
in
more time,
Indianapolis.
coming to the white.
Ty Dillon leading Kyle Busch. Does he have enough fuel to make it? Can he win at Indianapolis?
You beat him by a tenth.
He has some lap traffic up in front of him. Not sure he'll get to them.
He probably hopes he doesn't. Final corners.
Draft him now. Stay drafted. We can still run out.
Coming to the checkered flag. He's going to make it. His first NASCAR Nationwide Series win at the Brickyard for Ty Dillon.
We'll get the white flag this time, and he's got to run.
Oh, he's got him loose coming down. He makes a move on the inside, Mike.
3 wide in the start-finish line past Glenn Allen. Dale Earnhardt Jr. into turn 1 with the lead. Does Nemechek have anything to battle back?
What a great drive by Earnhardt to get by Nemechek. Got him loose coming out corner, and here comes Elliott Sadler.
This isn't over. Sadler underneath Nemechek takes over second spot. The fastest car in qualifying draws a bead on the new leader.
He's gaining, but he doesn't have time, Mike.
What a day in history. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
will win the Coca-Cola 300. 16th Busch Series start.
One more lap and 1.5 miles left to go for Chase Elliott to get his first win.
One more good lap. Leader is 2+ seconds out back.
Won a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race last summer. Somewhat controversial circumstances surrounding the finish of that one, but what a bold outside pass on Kevin Harvick to take the lead in this one, and he's driven away with now a half a lap to go.
Elliott, there's your first nationwide win. I want to see the best burnout you ever did.
Chase Elliott wins in Texas.
Yes! Oh, the freaking dog, yes!
Austin's coming, man. 1 second, 9/10 of a second, and shrinking. This is going to be something.
1 lap to go, and the next flag will end it. Should the caution come out, this race would be over. Cindric gaining ground, 0.8 of a second behind as they hit the infield. Work turns 2 and 3.
Before, this is where Ty was really good, breaking into the inner loop here.
These things just are never over till they're over. I tell you, man, you look at the clash, you look at the 9 and the 12. There was a pretty decent gap between them at one point, and it closed up a lot. As that second place car has nothing to lose into these heavy braking zones, is going to try to get everything they possibly can get.
If Austin can stay close to the second horseshoe here, he might have a chance. He's really good up onto the banking and into that backstretch bus stop.
He's running out of opportunities. The advantage back out to a 1.5 seconds for Ty Gibbs. Out of the infield and back onto the high banks.
That's a pretty big gap there. He actually legged Cindric through there. You look at the gap now, 1.6 seconds. There's Coach. You think he's nervous right now?
I'd like to see a pulse rate monitor on him. It's probably more than Ty's.
Imagine watching your grandchild out there on the big track doing this. What a amazing feeling that must be.
He's checking boxes, getting through all the challenging portions of this race course.
Cindric getting it all through there, hitting the turtles on the exit.
He did.
And now turns 13 and 14. The front stretch chicane for Ty Gibbs. His grandfather is a legend. And at 18 years old, he's going to win in his first career start. Here's Ty Gibbs, a victor at Daytona.
Calm and cool.
Coming back to the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go, this time by, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And make a mark on where the start-finish line is. You have to come all the way back through the tri-oval. Next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or they make it back to the checker.
And the reason I want to be on the bottom is you see Allmendinger on the outside. He's trying to get to that 100,000. He knows he's probably not going to be able to win this. That outside's going to be broken up a little bit.
Jeb's got a side
block
draft.
both sides here.
Yep.
Chastain leading right now for the dash for cash, but he's got Allmendinger right behind him.
All
Teammates
three
lined up
Kaulig
in the
cars.
outside.
All 3 Kaulig cars lined up in the outside lane.
Justin Haley taking the lead in the outside lane. The 11 on point. Side by side for second. That's Chastain and Burton. Here comes Allmendinger. Back through the tri-oval. Can Haley control this thing? Yes, he can. First career victory at Talladega. It goes to Justin Haley. Here he is.
Whoa. White flag this time.
Coming to the white. And he has stretched it out on Boris Said right now. J.J. Yaley in that 18 car fighting Kevin Harvick in the 21 for third. This is first and second in points right now as well.
Denny Hamlin opened up a 2.5 seconds on Boris Said that lap.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin just needs to hit his marks for about 6 more corners. Look out that windshield.
The best thing for Boris Said right now is Yaley putting the pressure to third place Harvick, the blue car.
Yeah, it looks like Yaley's got a little bit faster car. I don't know if he can find a spot to get by, though. Kyle Busch is up to 7th, by the way, back there.
Yeah, he picked up a spot when Carl Edwards went off. And he's caught that
There he
back.
is. Yeah, he's right there.
5 car. A little curve hopping.
Yeah, but that thing is pretty, man.
It's doing it just right.
She's hopping those curves and staying straight. Got the right package under that baby today.
Well, he said at the top of the show, told one of our pit reporters that how is he going to do today? He says, we're going to win.
Nothing like confidence.
Hamlin's previous best finish in the Busch Series was 3rd last July at Loudon, New Hampshire. He finished 15th here last year.
Well, it's been all about him today. It has that.
Denny Hamlin in his 39th career start.
Here comes Jay.
Win.
Look at this. Jay Haley and Harvick gets it. Didn't quite make it.
Oh, he's going to get loose. The 18 gets a little loose, slides up the track. No contact. But it did move the 22 up the racetrack. He wasn't able to finish the corner, so.
One more time around.
Daniel's still right there. What will he do?
The 2 fighting for the win and the championship. Through 1 and 2. They stay side by side. Now the 18 ducks in behind. One more chance. The 22 in front. The 18 closing the gap. Out of 4. They're side by side. Hemrick's going to win it at the line. Daniel Hemrick just silenced the doubters. He's made his own history. Daniel Hemrick wins. He's the Xfinity Series champion.
You got it.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag will end the race. The caution or the checker.
AJ's got to manage his gap here. He's doing a good job of it. Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder.
Looks like he's moving around, winning that down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
And the leader, Austin Hill. But keep this in mind. We freeze the field when the caution comes out on the final lap. So NASCAR will have to review to determine who was leading when the caution came out. First career victory. First start in his rookie season. It's Austin Hill who gets it done at Daytona.
Coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
I'm not sure this one's over yet. That 2 car gained on the leader with a pass. Can he put it together in just 1 lap?
He's going to have to do it in less than a mile and a half.
He's going to have a huge run down this back straightaway on this 19 car.
Oh, this finish is going to be great, Rick. Where are they going to go in 3 and 4?
How tight will it be? Brandon Jones trying to get his first win ever in the Xfinity Series. Reddick up high. He's going to have momentum as he comes out of 4. Does he have enough time? Reddick tags the wall. It's going to be Brandon Jones winning in Kansas.
White flag right here, white flag.
One lap to go.
One on your line.
All the fans here in California on their feet. Who's going to win it? Larson, Harvick, or Busch?
See, Harvick just needs to be right there on the bumper when they get to turn 3. He's losing a little bit of ground now, though. Here comes Kyle Busch.
There you go. Break him off. Back up to the wall. Back up to the wall. Nice and smooth. Good by 3.
I don't think Kevin can do it, guys. Larson's looking good.
Here it comes. Larson's going to clear him. He's going to do it. The first NASCAR Nationwide Series win for Kyle Larson at California.
Unbelievable.
Marks through turn 12. And the left-hander turn 13 coming back to the start-finish line for the final lap of the race. Unless we see the caution. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Probably as hard a rain as they have encountered the entire day right here for this final lap.
Marks doing everything he can to focus. Where's the good spot to run the 42 car? Hornish within reach.
Yeah, trying to get out where he can see. You can see that, but he found some puddles out there, Sam Hornish did, as he approached turn 2.
You see the water pouring away from the Goodyear Eagles. They channel the water out, and there's a lot of it coming out from them now. Just pouring down through the kink and down to turn 4.
Down here in the 4.
He's got to be so careful, DJ.
Yeah, right now it's just the racetrack that he's having to deal with right now. I'm looking at other cameras that we have. There's really no one else off the course that should impede his progress, but it's just a matter of how hard he can attack and stay on the track.
Coming to the checkered flag. Appears to be clear for Justin Marks, but he's got about 7 more corners to negotiate. Cleanly through 6.
Yeah, this is exactly what he's done all day. Better than everyone else in these severe conditions that he's encountering right now. Doing a very, very nice job of staying in front of Sam Hornish.
Last weekend, wife Erin and Justin welcomed baby Presley into their world. Could they have another big day for the Marks family here? Carefully up to that left-hander goes Justin Marks. Needing and using the entire racetrack. Final 2 corners for Marks. Can he do it? He's through 12. He makes the left-hand turn through turn 13. And Justin Marks is going to win at Mid-Ohio. Karam has the lead. How much does Parker Kligerman have left? Karam is off. Parker Kligerman now through in the 48. Just 1 more corner. Then coming down the front stretch. But Sam Mayer is right there. Mayer moves him just a little bit. Sam Mayer now up the hill. And Mayer in his home state of Wisconsin will come to the white flag.
What an incredible lap. None of those drivers had clean laps. They all missed corners.
How can Parker Kligerman fight back? The orange car now to the inside. Austin Hill right behind him. 4 wins all year on the season and not giving up. And Karam now back to 4th.
And behind them, Riley Herbst in that 98 car. He is driven up to 5th.
Great recovery for the black 98 of Herbst. Sam Mayer trying to drive away. We've shared the story. Grew up real close to here, DJ, and now trying to come home first at his home track.
Yeah, just 7 miles away, and he has the best car of these as far as speed goes right now. It's just a matter of not making any mistakes from this point forward.
Austin Hill now to 3rd.
If I'm the spotter on the 98 car, I'm sorry, on the 1 car, Sam Mayer, Brett needs to be saying, man, you're good. You got gap. Do not overdrive the entry. That's where all the mistakes have happened, trying to overdrive corner entry speed. You don't have to do it.
Nice clean entry there for Sam Mayer. No threat from Kligerman yet. Third place, Austin Hill. He came from nowhere last week at Pocono. Can he do it again this week? But he's got a long way to go. Oh, the tire's just screaming. Tricky part of the track for Mayer. Nice line on the exit. Just a couple of corners remaining. Turn 12 coming up. 14 total. Everyone settles down now up the hill. Just a little left sweeper and down to the right hand, turn number 14. If Kligerman can do anything, he's got to have a good exit off of turn 14 here. Sam Mayer is clean. Champion in the ARCA Menards East Series. Looking for his first victory. It's going to come for Sam Mayer in Wisconsin at Road America.
What an incredible turn of events it has been for John Hunter Nemechek. It looked as though he had given the race away when he slid into his pit box and just a bit too far, had to back up. Then they had to come back around, tighten lug nuts up. It looked as though the race was gone and not a chance. There's one lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. But John Hunter Nemechek fought. He fought hard on the high side, was able to catch the 21 and then successfully get by. And now John Hunter Nemechek, as he enters turn number 3, looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The 21-year-old from Mooresville will win at Kansas.
Reddick is making it look good.
Well, he really has made it look easy. When you have a good car, that certainly makes you feel a lot better as a driver and be able to make moves. But he's also, you could see him a couple of times whenever he got in positions in the first and second stage of running up on lap traffic and getting himself there. He just pulled the reins back a little bit and waited for the right opportunity.
The white flag was displayed. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Down into turn 3. Beautifully up off of turn 4. Tyler Reddick is going to get his first win in the Xfinity Series.
All clear in front of Nemechek. Going to be 3 laps remaining. Josh Berry is there in the 8th.
And that's what Chandler Smith's hoping for. Josh Berry to get in the mix of this. If they start battling each other, Chandler's going to be able to drive away a little bit.
And we've seen Chandler Smith do this week after week after week on the restarts. He's done so well on the restarts, but here comes Nemechek right back to his bumper.
He overcooked the entry there a little bit and really opened up the door and let John Hunter get back to him. That's what you don't want to do. You got to be so disciplined right now. Cover the paint, give him the dirty air, build that gap, which he's able to do again right there. Shows how strong his car is right now.
Inside of 2 laps to go. Chandler Smith in charge. He's won here in the Craftsman Truck Series. So is Nemechek, who is second. Off of turn 4, coming back to the white flag. 1 lap remaining at Richmond, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Yeah, Chandler did a lot better that time, keeping the car low.
Can Nemechek get there? One final time through turns 3 and 4. Nemechek in hard on the outside, slides it sideways to the start-finish line. It's Chandler Smith, first career victory at Richmond. How much do you want to know here about what's happening behind you if you're Sammy Smith? And if you're the team, how much do you share with a young driver as he gets 2 to go this time?
Well, you everything. You gotta feed him information, and you gotta try to help him keep his nerves calm so that you minimize the loss. You just want to minimize the loss of time. If you make a mistake or you try a different line or whatever the case is, you don't want to lose a half a second. You want to lose a half a tenth, and that's really what you're trying to do, is keep him focused on the things he needs to be focused on, not worrying about whether he's going to win this race.
Side by side for third, Chandler Smith underneath Kyle Busch. White flag is waving in Phoenix. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. 1 mile to victory for Sammy Smith. He's 18 years old, out of Johnston, Iowa. He's a high school senior.
Same thing in 3 and 4 here. Fundamental 3 and 4, no change.
During the week, he's taken classes online. On the weekends, he's driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. Today, he gets an A+. Sammy Smith wins at Phoenix. White flag is out. Next flag will end the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. Snyder is leading and trying to win for the first time in his career.
Can you feel it for him? Yeah,
can you feel it for him?
Hit your marks. Hit your marks.
Yes, buddy.
Here comes Reddick.
Nerves. These guys are going to put a run.
Reddick got a great run off turn 2.
One last opportunity to turns 3 and 4. Snyder down low, Reddick up high. Jones is there. So is Daniel Hemrick. Back to the checker. Snyder hanging on, and he will win for the first time in his career.
Wow, that was fun.
Hell yeah.
Man, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Kyle's struggling just a little bit.
Here we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Side by side at the start-finish line. 2 miles remain. Can Suarez make it stick?
Outside.
Kyle's right there. Suarez is going to bury it down in the corner here.
Clear, Daniel. Clear.
I think he's clear. He's going to get the position.
Clear.
Daniel Suarez looking at his first win.
Don't even look in that mirror. Give me this corner right here one more time.
That is great advice. Just keep your eyes on the road. Can you hold off one of the best ever in the Xfinity Series and grab your first win on a last lap pass?
Kyle Busch has won 80 times in the Xfinity Series, but it's not going to happen today. First time ever for Daniel Suarez. Checkered flag gets it at Michigan.
Woo! That was exciting. Unbelievable. We got a last lap pass for the win.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Awesome, man. That is awesome. Woo! Wow. That's impressive. Good for him.
After a speeding penalty, he rallied all the way back to victory lane.
Yeah, they got great cars. Joe Gibbs Racing, congratulations to them, is in order. Great job by their team. He had a fast car all day long, but he did the job. When it came down to it at the end, he knew he was up against the best. I didn't think he was going to catch him, much less drive by him. So incredible. His phone is probably going crazy right now. Congratulations from all his family and friends.
8th win of the year for Joe Gibbs Racing. 4 for Kyle Busch, 2 for Eric Jones. Denny Hamlin did it at Charlotte. But today, all about that 19 team and Daniel Suarez, who will never forget this moment.
Yeah, that's the best part right there.
I'm Daniel Suarez. Keep it here on NASCAR.com.
2 remaining.
He just wants to get through this traffic too. I like the bottom. Let me be in control. I'll run the bottom and get around that. Sheldon Creed on the old tires still. We talked about his strategy over and over again. He's running 11th. He's going to have a decent day at the end of the day.
Custer is 7th, in position right now to win the Dash for Cash. White flag is out at Dover. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We're 129 miles from Marietta, New Jersey. Hometown for Ryan Truex. Dominating performance at Dover, leading 120 plus laps. Won both stages, and he's going to finish the deal. First career victory for Ryan Truex. It comes at Dover.
Attaboy. I knew you could do it, man. I knew we'd get one this year. Great job, man. Great job, Stevie.
And we talked about just a dominant race car, right? When you have just that much speed, all you hope is let's just not screw this one up. and they didn't. They executed the perfect race, the right strategy from start to finish, and dominated. Just there's no other word for it.